was not able to identify the pixel wise. It would have divided your face into some things. Now I'm like this, but when I was small, my face, maybe the pixels would have differed in picturization. Maybe this was not so broad. I was very small. Maybe I didn't have a long face. Because of that, it had a few doubt. So some data is structured, few are unstructured. It will make your unstructured into structured. It will ask you, is this both photos belongs to yourself, or are they the same people, or are they the different people? Do you understand? So such type of data, you have to know what type of data should be brought in. You can have your data in the form of your, you can have in any forms, like your, it can be image format, it can be text format, it can be in the form of videos, it can be in the form of everything you can try out. Okay, today everything is possible. And you also have something known as your pre-processing. We always refine and clean the data. Okay, we try to refine and clean the data, and there is an analysis where you try to find your patterns. You also try to visualize your data using, there are many libraries that has been available. Then you can model. Once you do all this, now you have to predict something. Okay, your data is available, you want to predict. That is where your modeling comes, where you will be using your machine learning and all those. Okay, so when it comes to fundamental or foundation of Python concept, there are some core concept where we have some concepts like your, you should know about your variables, what is a keyword, what is operator. Then there are some loops that has been available when there is a conditions to be applied. Okay, if you want to tell about your linear structures, we have to speak about string, list, and tuples. And if you want to map something with something, then dictionaries and sets are there. And we can also give some inputs and get some outputs from Python. Okay, this is what is normally. And Python is a very high level language which has more amount of libraries. Okay, so the libraries, when we speak, the libraries are like NumPy, Pandas, Matplotlib, Seaborn, Plotly, scikit-learn are some of the libraries. Let me tell you how to understand these libraries. I hope like in many of our house we'll have storerooms, right? We'll have storeroom. What will you keep in a storeroom? Normally, what do you store in a storeroom? We will take carton boxes. What do you tell it as atapati, right? We'll take carton boxes, arrange all your things, whatever is not being used as of now. What do we do not want as of now? You arrange it, right? Everything you put inside. Now you pack it completely. You will roll it, pack it, and keep. And for identifying, tomorrow if I want this, I should know what is inside. You will also take a marker pen and write what is available, right? For example, Christmas items. When do you take? Only in the month of December you will be taking. So now, like whatever you have removed, your stars you have removed, you have lights you have removed, everything we pack in carton boxes and write and keep, right? Christmas tree, Christmas crib, Christmas star, okay, Christmas lights. We put in many boxes and we will keep it in the storeroom. When will you use this? Next year, when Christmas comes only, you will use it. Otherwise, we will not use it. Fine. And sometimes your lights, you may use it during your church festival or your temple festival or something. Or you have some event that is happening in your house, maybe a birthday party, maybe an anniversary, or a wedding that is coming. That time you may use the light, right? So that time, you know, in the box only it is written light. So you will take only that carton box. You will not take all the boxes. You will only take this carton box and you will try to unpack it, right? Already you have packed and kept. Now we will try to unpack it, use it, and again pack and keep it. Do you understand? This is the concept that is available in Python. And this is a very useful concept. Why do we tell very useful is Python is something like very, it takes huge amount of data. Okay. There is something known as Anaconda distribution where we can install everything which is available with Python. But to install that, you require minimum 3.5 or 5.2 GB of data should be free in your laptop or your computer. Only then it will get installed. So Python is very big. Is so big that why do we tell Python again? Like Python is the snake which will swallow everything. The same way, it has swallowed every concept inside. Okay, but unfortunately, if you open Python, all the concepts, your computers may not be able to support you, which will require large amount of data. To open one library also, it requires large amount of data. So Python has this concept, okay? All those are being put in boxes and packed and kept. Whenever you want it alone, you will unpack the library. For example, I want light, that light box will open. The same way, Whenever I want to do some mathematical operation, I will open this NumPy. Otherwise, NumPy is closed. Is it clear? So that it reduces the memory processing in Python. You do not want to use so much of memory in Python. All these are softwares, right? Softwares only use the other software algorithms and everything. The algorithm is written in such a way, do not use any of the operation until that library is opened. So library has something and a procedure, okay? For example, you're writing 5 plus 3, okay? That plus comes, what to be done, that is being written in NumPy and kept. So when plus comes, add this 5 with 3, that is what is written and kept. But whenever you open like NumPy only, it will tell you, it will work, okay? When you do practically, you will understand this. And when it comes to data manipulations, to take your data, convert your data, raw data into table format and all that, we'll use pandas. Whenever you want visualizations to happen, you'll use Matplotlib, Seaborn, and Plotly are some of the visualization tools. And Ender, if you want to use machine learning, scikit-learn is one library where you will be using your machine learning things. So everything is packed and kept. Only if you open, you will be able to see. I'll show you some programs where you can see how to open it, how when once it opens, how does it work and all those you can see. Okay. So what do you give us? As I told, there are structured input, there are semi-structured as well
நேற்றுக்கு அப்பா வீட்டுல டிவி நான் செஞ்சா பண்ணல டிவி வாங்க போறோம் பில்லு எங்க வீட்டுல கிடக்கு அது பில்லு இருந்தாதான் மாத்துவானா.
Can you mute this person? Yeah, thank you. Fine. So you have structured, semi-structured, and unstructured data. Now all this raw data, when you get inside, we will have many unwanted things also. They are known as anomalies. Okay, you should always try to refine and get the best data. That is what is your pre-processing. And the third step becomes your feature engineering and scaling. What is feature means? Here feature is nothing but column. You can remember like in your Excel, you will have rows and columns. So you think that there is some columns over there, that column is known as feature, okay? So in feature scaling, feature engineering, you will try to understand which column you require. Feature selection we used to tell. Feature selection tells you about many columns are there, which column data alone I require. But we don't use the word column in Python, we use the word feature, okay? So feature engineering tells you about how to change your data. If you have male and female, we'll tell male as 0, female as 1. So that numbering and all those becomes your feature engineering. Can you see here, like encoding your data?
Ma'am, your mic is on mute.
I've muted my mic also. Good. Okay. Okay, fine. So from where should I tell? Did you listen from here? Shall I start from here or from here?
From phase 2.
Phase 2. Very good. Thank you. So phase 2 speaks about how to pre-process and filter your data, where your noisy data alone is being removed out. Unwanted data have been removed. And I come to a conclusion of very reliable, clean data is known as my refinery of data. Okay. And data feature engineering and scaling is very important when it comes to Python, where we'll be trying to engineer your things, or you will be trying to normalize your data. Male and female data you have, will convert male to 0, female to 1, so that it is easy numerically to do it. Or you have many amount of columns, we'll club everything into one, is known as dimensionality reduction. And exploratory data, when it comes, we'll speak more about like univariate data, multivariate, and your multivariate, where we will have bell-shaped curves. Okay, statistics has been applied as your exploratory data analysis. Then we will also do your hypothesis testings, whether this is like, if you want to apply, whatever you do in your SPSS or JAMOV and all those, you can do in Python also, like chi-square test, Zafiro will test to understand whether it is normal or not, t-test or z-test based on how many groups you have. If it is parametric, you will go with t-test, non-parametric, man-whitney test. And again, if you have more than 3+ groups, you can go with ANOVA, MANOVA, all these are available. Okay. And you can also apply your data visualizations also there. Okay. So then we also have machine learning. When it comes to Python, very important concept is your machine learning. Machine learning is like supervised, unsupervised deep learning. You would have learned. So supervised speaks more about how to train your data and how to get your patterns out of it is known as your machine learning. And bias and variance, whenever you train your data, you have to make sure there is no error that happens. So based on your error, we'll tell it as bias and variance. And all those have been explained in my videos. Okay. So if you want to get the entire knowledge about Python, you can just get into that and you can start hearing to those videos. And when it comes to tuning, how do you tune your data so that you get a proper insight becomes your tuning. Okay. So now I'll stop with this. My presentation is over. I'll open Python and show how the basic things can start from there and all those. But before that, if I have any questions, I would like to take it and then I'll go to Python. Any questions?
Ma'am, no more questions. Ma'am, your mic is on mute.
Okay, fine. So what is your knowledge on Python? Have you tried Python? Have you used?
No, ma'am.
Okay, good. So I'll just open Python and show you. There is something known as Anaconda distribution. If you can also install Anaconda distribution, and inside that we have a software known as Jupyter Notebook, which has been used for opening your Python. You can always use Jupyter Notebook to open it. Or there is also one more thing which is known as Google Colab. Okay, which is like Jupyter Notebook should be installed. Okay, provided your Google Colab do not require any installation. You can only open it if you have a Gmail account. Let me share my screen to show that. Okay, so Windows Colab is there. You can, if you do not want to install anything, if you want to study from your mobile, if you want to use something using your mobiles and all those, you can just go with your Google Colab. This is a
Ma'am, your mic is on mute.
How does it automatically goes to mute always? I do not know. Okay, fine. I have unmuted. Okay, so Google Colab is something which you can always open so that you can, from anywhere you can access your Google Colab. The only requirement for this is you require a Gmail account. Okay, so it is telling welcome to Colab is the recent one. Do you want to open it? Do you want to open all those? It will ask. So if you do not want anything, you can just click new notebook. Okay, I'll click new notebook. So let me see what opens. So it will directly come and stand in my coding sheet. Okay, this is one way in which you can open your Python. Okay, apart from that, if you want to install anything, install and study, that is also available. That comes out of your Jupyter Notebook. Okay, here it will tell when is this release note is there, Gemini. If you want to ask any help, what is the help of Google Colab, I'll let you know. See, when you want to change the name of this, you have to double click. Okay, and this gets selected. I will tell this is a demo. So underscore, I'll have many demos. So I'll put it as demo for Xavier's. Okay. So this is my file name. So now automatically, you do not want to use save button and all. Automatically, the file gets saved in your Google Drive. Okay, Google Drive, it will get saved. So now I'm writing, I want to know 3 plus 3. Okay. Just you have to write 3 plus 3, and here there is a run button. In computer, in software, normally there will be a compiler. Okay. Compiler is something that will try to compile and give you the answer. It will get into your computer, it will process. Okay. First, it will take this number, then the symbol, this. Okay. That will get into and come back. That is known as compiler. So when I give this run cell, no, this is known as running. So when I give this run button, it will get compiled and it will give me answer. Can you see it is running? Okay, this running symbol is coming. So it is getting run and it is giving me answer as 6. Okay, fine. I do not know whether the screen is visible for you. So if you want, I'll increase the font size so that it is visible for you. Okay. Now it has come. If I do not want this cell, I can delete it. It goes. If I want some text to be added, I should come with text. Now for texting, I should give hash. Okay. Double click to enter the data. I should give hash and tell demo on Python. Okay, I'm giving a demo on Python. It will show me like this, it seems. I'm giving a close. Okay, fine. So this code will come. This is text. And this is code. In code, I'm writing. Okay, I'll be writing. What code can I write? Okay. Print. Okay, so print. This is very, see, automatically does it come? Print hello world. What do you want to print? It will show you like this. Okay. So this is what is the when you are a beginner. When you are a beginner, you can always start doing something using your print screen. Sorry, using your what is it? Google Colab, so that you can get. You can see here. You can get your what is it? Suggestions over here. Okay, and very important thing with Google Colab is, I'll tell you. See, what I came to print is print hello world. This is a very famous statement in Python. So I'll also give print hello world. I'll give. Okay, I'll give next tab. Tab. Automatically it comes. So I'll give print hello world. So once I give print hello world and I'll run the screen. Once I run this, you can find that there is a hello world comment comes down. Okay, when this hello world comment comes down, it has been printed. Okay, but very important, if I print this with capital P, it will not get print. Can you see? I'll print and show you. It will tell there is an error. If you ask what is the error, okay, so what is the error? If I ask, the error here is like this capital P is not allowed, only small p is allowed. Okay, so why small p is allowed? Because Python is case sensitive. As Python is case sensitive, small p is allowed, not a capital P. Fine. So hello. Now if I run this, this will give me answer, but not my small capital P. Okay. So normally Python is case sensitive. So small p is only allowed, not capital P. So this is one feature of Python. Okay. So if you ask me, like, what is the use of this Gemini this side? Okay. There is a 3 dot over here, more cells. Okay. You can also see, you can select this, cut the cell, copy, delete, all these are allowed. Okay. You can explain the code. So I'll click this explain code. Okay, I'll click explain code and I will also give like, I'll reduce the screen so that you can see all those what has been available. Okay, can you see it has explained me? I'll scroll here. It has explained me telling that certainly the code print hello is a Python statement that outputs the string hello world to the console. Just 1 minute. Okay, sorry for the inconvenience. I hope my screen is visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, screen is not seeing. Okay. So now, like, when you want to give print screen, and when I want to go to the right side, I can see like can you see here, right? The code print hello world is a Python statement that outputs the string hello world to the console. It's a very common first program to demonstrate that a language basic output function is working, right? So you, if you want some questions to be asked, you can ask here also. How do I store text in a variable? Okay. So it is telling, see here, you can store text in a variable by assigning a string. Okay. If I give accept, it is accept. If I give accept and run, this run will automatically run. You understand? So I can accept and run. If you give accept and run, you do not want to run, it runs automatically, which is being done over here. See, my text is equal to hello collab. Print my text. It see this. See, very important in Python is whenever you give some comments, it gets it only runs in your cache memory. What is cache memory is like temporary memory. Okay, when your computer has been on, it will work. When your computer switch off, it's gone. It will get erased, and that memory will be free. That is cache memory. Okay, so this runs only in the cache memory. When you want to directly also, I can print this hello collab. But for some purpose, if I'll use it in the near future, I can store it in a component known as my underscore text, and from there you can always use it for running it. Okay, so did I create this? No, I didn't create. Who created it? Gemini created it, and it only ran. Do you understand? That is the benefit when it comes to Gemini. Okay, you can store text in a variable by assigning a string. See, explain how to use variables, or show me how to load CSV file. I have a CSV file, so it should show me how to run a CSV file. Local computer file should come inside. Okay, so see here, it is telling like okay, so I'm telling surely I can append more text to this. Do you want this, or how do I store? Where did that question come? So that question has not come. Wait. So this is like along with that. How are you today? I have added. I'll ask a question. How do I open a CSV file from my local computer to Colab? Okay, this is my question. This is not question which has come there. My own question I have given. So it is telling, giving me all the kinds of it. I itself gave the code. Now what should I do? If I give accept, I should run line by line. So I'll give accept and run. It will only run. You can see here. See, it has given a command where I have to open. Okay, so I have a CSV file. Let me see. I'll have I'll search here. Some star.csv. Do I have a CSV file? Let's see. This all are CSV files. The demo.csv I'll take. It is telling something else is there. Okay. Okay, fine. Let me open just for namesake. I'll open and show. See, from my local computer, the file is getting opened. Okay, so now like the file is got inside. Once the file is uploaded, you can read it with pandas data frame. Assume this like my data is not helping this, so it is not coming because CSV properly if you give it will come. Okay. See here, there is an error which has been thrown here. Okay. Now I do not know how to rectify this error. Explain error. I can give. It will explain the error. So as a beginner, when you want to study Python, if you write your proper coding and if errors come, it may be a little hard for you to done. Okay, see here, it is telling like you can accept and run. So it will only run. See, my file is open now. What file I had has come here. It has read and it has been opened. This is the file which I had. So 58 data was there. So some few things have been shown for me. Normally, when you give 5 rows will be shown. So heading only 1 row and everything gone. So now it is showing this. Fine. So this is how you can start learning with Python. Okay. Now I will also show you, I'll stop this and I'll show you Jupyter Notebook screen. I'll share Jupyter Notebook. Okay, Jupyter Notebook is one screen where normally your Python runs. Okay, so how to install this Jupyter Notebook and all those are available in my videos. You can go one by one and start doing it because, or maybe in the next sessions, other faculties may run it. Okay, so now let me run and show you. This is my files where I have kept. I can open from here only. So Swayam Python. So where I have kept all my files, I will be opening it. See, these all are IPYNB is the extension of your Python. Okay. So introduction to Jupyter Notebook. There is a file. I'll just open and show you. Okay. I have some problem with the what is it? Drive. So I'll copy from here and I'll put it somewhere and I'll open it. Wait. I open from OneDrive. So OneDrive, as of now, it is not accessing. So what I'll do is I'll go here in downloads file is available. I'll put my files in downloads. Okay, maybe if I restart only it will open, I suppose. That's okay. I'll just open files and show you because okay, I'll just open. I'll come to my downloads. Okay. I have some files locally, so I'll open that. Okay, once you open, this is my downloads folder. Inside downloads, I have so much of, see here, I'll open diabetic. Okay, so I have problem with my OneDrive. So OneDrive files are not opening. Okay, this is my file. Okay, so here, see, you will not get much support from any AI here until it is you have your Copilot and all those inside. You may not have it. So normally you have to give your own chat here. Okay, Copilot chat, and you have to ask. You have to have a login for that. Only then more content can be asked, but you can ask. Okay. See here, Copilot does a general thing and tell you. So summarize my diabetic research from open tabs because this is diabetic. It is asking me summarize my browser history. So all this, create a summary of this page and all those. If you want, I can give, you create a summary. If you have a program with you, you can give summarize the main points on this page. So Copilot provides a personalized suggest. So it is telling that you have, see, libraries are imported. We told about pandas and all those. This is that. Okay. Only if I open, this will open. Okay. I can open my data set. Okay. I'll show you. So when I run here, this is the run button. Either you can run this or you can give shift enter. Okay. Shift enter also. This star button over here will tell that it is getting processed. I hope I can, now it is visible for you. See here, second step, I'm telling load the data. It is in local. I didn't give any location because it is in downloads only. So if I give, see 2 comes, which means second it has run. Okay. So now I'm telling, I want this. From 3, I'm skipping and I'm coming here. So it will show. This is the data what has been available. Any CSV Excel files can be opened in Python for analysis. Can you see here? So this is the diabetes data. So 1 means people who have diabetics, 0 means people do not have diabetics. That is known as 1 and 0 here. But it will understand only numbers. Okay. If you want to understand text, there is a different library known as NLP. You have to open NLP and then do it. Otherwise, you will not understand. Okay. So this is how your Python has to go and it will start from here. So okay, if you want to see my videos, you can see here. And Python is absolutely, it is very big. You have to, if you want to study Python, first you have to install Jupyter Notebook and start studying. If you are a beginner, always you can open your, what is it, Google Colab and start programming there. Small things you can start with. First adding numbers, storing a details, that type of things. First you can start. I'll just show those basic things. Python is very easy when compared to C, C++, and Java and other computer language. There you have more amount of prototypes and all those. Here there is no much of prototypes except that case sensitive was the one prototype. So this is the file which we had. So anytime when you open, no, your file will open. You can always get in if you have a Google Drive and your file gets stored over there. Okay, this is what we have already written. Okay, so I'll write See, A is equal to 4. This is very simple. I'm storing it in A. So if I store in A, it will only get stored. Okay, this is like our chitty robot. If you don't tell anything, it will not do. Okay, if I tell you print A only, it will print. Okay, if I tell what is A, it will tell it is 4. Otherwise, it will automatically not print. Computer will not understand. Okay, so if I write B is equal to A plus 4, okay, then I'll write give B. Tell me what is B also. Two comments can be written or more comments can be written in one cell. So it will add and also tell me what is the value for B. See, it tells 8. Okay. Now, let me give one more code. I'm telling capital B is equal to 5. Okay, and give B. Capital, okay, and enter capital B. Small b, capital B. Both I require, I'm telling. It will only give the last one. Do you understand? It can, when you give two printouts, if it is in print statement alone only, it will be able to give you one all the prints. Otherwise, it will give the last one. And if you want, I'll give print B. Then I'm writing print capital B also. Okay, because it is case sensitive. Small b is different, capital B is different. Okay. Now I will ask A. What is A? Okay, if I run and ask what is A, it is telling A is 4. Okay. Now, if I tell A is equal to 5, okay, and I'll run this. Now I'll ask what is A. A is nothing but A will turn to 5. So easily replaceable. Okay, Python, you can use this A, B, C, Ds are all variables. You can replace everything. It is all easily replaceable. So once if you're able to easily replace, it is easy. No, you do not want to declare whether this is a character end and all those declarations are not required. So Python is very easy actually, but unfortunately you should be able to learn the basic things and you should also implement it in your Python codings. Okay. So if you go to my okay. So there are I have all the programs over here, okay, which will tell about your uh, from Python. What is Python? Python basics like control flow operators, data type, okay. Python variables, Python basics, Jupyter notebook, how to install. I have told, okay, and your data types, strings, tuples, list. All those have been available here. Introduction to NumPy, introduction to data cleaning. How will you clean your data? Introduction to pandas. Then like we also have machine learning also inside. So if you are willing to study machine learning, you can also study that. Generative AI also we have. So all those can be studied. So with that, I will stop my presentation. If you have any doubts, doubts. Of course, it will be Greek and Latin to you, but you have to little practice it. So try practicing. Practice files are also available in the YouTube only. At the below, I would have given a link where if you download, your files will automatically come. You can start practicing with that also. So that is there. If you are wishing, you can just do it. Okay. Any doubts you have? Online participants, if you have any doubts also, you can ask me. I hope the first day may not give you a much of insights, only about Python, its needs and data-driven things. But days goes by, when you finish your Python courses, you should be able to be excellent Python, but you try practicing your basic things. Today you can go home and practice what is Google Colab. In your mobile also it is available, you can see. And at least try how to install your Jupyter notebook and all those. That first day as a first activity you can do. And tomorrow, when the other faculty comes, they'll give you what to be done. So based on the daily, if you practice, you can become well versed in Python. Okay. Anything else?
No doubts, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am. So can I wind up the session?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable information about Python with real world examples.
Thank you.
Now it's time for feedback. Now I call upon Ms. Shivani of first MBA to give feedback about today's workshop. Good afternoon, ma'am. The session was very informative. We gained the knowledge on the how Python is useful for managers, and we gain knowledge on basics of Python and data driven decisions. Thank you, ma'am. Next, I call upon Mr. Harish of first MBA to give a feedback.
Hi, ma'am. Am I visible to you?
Yeah, you're visible. At the
Yeah,
back,
ma'am.
you're standing. I am able to see.
Yeah. Yeah,
You're
ma'am.
a very famous person, I suppose. When your name was called, everybody turned to see you.
Yeah, it's
Good.
okay.
Please give your feedback.
Yeah, I really enjoyed to listen to your workshop. It's really helpful for us, and it's more interesting and information. While you teach us that you can convey the concept very clearly, and it's really helpful for our studies and career growth. Today is a great learning experience. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
As we approach to the conclusion of today's workshop, it's time to express our sincere gratitude to everyone who contributed to today's workshop. I now invite Ms. Cheney of S First MBA to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good morning to everyone. I feel very happy and honored to deliver the vote of thanks for today's session of Python for Managers Data-Driven Decision-Making Workshop organized by the Department of Management Studies at St. Xavier's Catholic College of Engineering. First of all, I would like to express our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed speaker, Dr. S. Ajita, Associate Professor at Ramaya University of Applied Sciences, Bangalore. Madam, thank you for taking your valuable time to share your knowledge and insights with us. Your session gives us a clear understanding of how Python can be used in data-driven decision-making, and it was truly informative and inspiring for all of us. I would also like to express my sincere gratitude to our respected correspondent, Reverend Father S. Godwin Selva Justice, Bursar, Reverend Father Xavier Raj, Principal Dr. J. Mageshwaran, and Vice Principal Dr. V. Christus J. Singh, and extend our thanks to them in their absentia and their constant encouragement and support in organizing such valuable academic programs. We also extend our sincere thanks to the Department of Management Studies for organizing this wonderful workshop. My special thanks to the convener, Dr. V. Darling Selvi, the coordinator, Dr. M. Babima, and the joint coordinator, Ms. M. Adeline, for their guidance, planning, and continuous support in making this session successful. I would also like to thank all the faculty members, organizers, and student volunteers who work behind the scenes to make this event possible. Finally, I extend my sincere thanks to all the participants for your active presence and enthusiasm throughout the session. Once again, thank you, Dr. Ajita, and everyone present here for making today's program meaningful and successful. Thank you all.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
As the creator of Python, Guido van Rossum, once said, code is read much more often it is written. Today's events celebrates the spirit writing code that is simple, powerful, and readable. With that code, we conclude day 1 of our Python workshop. Thank you all for your active participation, and we look forward to seeing you tomorrow for day 2. Thank you all.